everyone, this is Cooking with Connie. We're going to do a little bit of a different take today. I'm going to be doing like a little tutorial for our clients that are doing the Shape Reclaim program. So I'm going to call this our tips and tricks for success when you're doing Shape Reclaim. For those of you who don't know about it, get on the website shapereclaim.com and you can check out this wonderful program that helps to restore your health, decrease inflammation in the body, and helps with a lot of the healing process. I've been a practitioner for Shape Reclaim since 2018. I really enjoy what I'm doing, and as you look at my website, you're going to see Shape approved recipes, and that's so that the clients that are doing Shape Reclaim can come to our YouTube cooking channel and find new recipes and new ways to prepare things. So today I'm just going to kind of give you some down and dirty on what you can do with some of the different options on there besides just eating the boring list from the book. Okay, so your book's gonna have a list of proteins and it's gonna have a list of veggies that are okay. It's gonna have fruits. It's gonna give you options of some crackers that are optional. You don't have to have them. And it's gonna talk about what you can do with cottage cheese and yogurt. So besides the basics, then what you can do is you can start creating some recipes and using some different seasonings. And I think the key to being successful with the Shape program is to be prep. Okay, so take your book, whatever program you're doing, and then make a look at the list and find out what you like the best, and make a list of what you're going to focus on during the program. So if you have that list of, okay, these vegetables are okay, and these are the ones that I'm going to try to focus on, then you know what to get when you go to the grocery store. So that's important, is make your grocery list. So the crackers, I think, are a lifesaver for a lot of people. And you can not only use the crackers just to eat, but you can also use them for recipes. So when something calls for breadcrumbs, throw them in the food processor, crumble them up, and guess what? You got breadcrumbs for your meatloaf, okay? Another go-to is the chicken broth and the beef broth. Make sure when you're reading these ingredients, you make sure there's no sugar added to these, because a lot of broths do have them. So these are two that I bought at Aldi's, and they're great ones. Another main staple you're going to want to keep is some olive oil and avocado oil sprays. You're going to want to use those for your cooking. Arrowroot is a great thickening agent. So if I want to make gravy, I can use my arrowroot. I can use my beef broth or my chicken broth to make a gravy for my recipe. So if I'm making some, say, mashed cauliflower, and if you check our website out, you're going to find that we do have some tips on using mashed cauliflower. So the arrowroot is a good thickening agent to use. Now, a lot of people have trouble getting in their veggies. So what are some tricks to get veggies? And guess what? Dill pickles or cucumbers. So make sure that you get ones that don't have sugar or oil in them, but there's a go-to to get you some extra veggies in for the day. And guess what? Salsa is full of vegetables. So you get 16 crackers, you have some salsa, you can have a Mexican fiesta. The other thing is marinara sauce. So marinara sauce, you got a bunch of vegetables in that. So just make sure when you get the marinara, this one comes from Aldi's. This one has no sugar, no oil, and this one does not cost you $7. So I love this marinara sauce, but every time you get it, read the labels, because often they will change what they have in it. The other thing that you can do is to find ways to sweeten your stuff. So this is a great sweetener from Now. It's a monk fruit, pure monk fruit, that's all it is. It doesn't take very much for your sweetening. And then here's the liquid version of the Now monk fruit. So these are both great sweeteners to keep on hand to sweeten your stuff up. Things like cinnamon and onion and garlic and pepper. All right, those are simple things, but those are all things that you can use to season your food. And let's talk about salt. Celtic sea salt. This is the kind of salt we want you to have because it's loaded with minerals. The key is to use it after you cook, because if you put it on before you cook, you end up losing that mineral content. So we want the minerals from the Celtic sea salt, so use it after. Now, if you're looking for kind of shortcuts, Flavor God. I love Flavor God seasonings because they're clean. They just put the stuff together for you, and they don't cost an arm and a leg. And if you order the Flavor God seasonings, just put promo code Connie Wilson and you'll get 10% off. We also have some healthy soy sauce that you can do, and then the coconut aminos. So those are great for seasoning things. Remember that cottage cheese and Greek yogurt, these two things, you can have 14 ounces a day, and that's kind of your free food. So this is a great way. Make sure you keep stuff like this on hand so when you're hungry, you can do either one of those, put your fruit for the day in it, and you have a really nice treat. And we do have a recipe to use the cottage cheese and make ice cream with your fruit. So check that out. We also have things that are allowed. You can have up to 2 tablespoons of flaxseed, and there are some recipes with the flaxseed. I have a recipe on the YouTube channel for flax buns. So if you're wanting something to have like a hamburger bun, this is the flax buns are a really good recipe. You could also use chia seeds. These are great because they're loaded with omega-3s. Let me get the right thing. Omega-3s. So these are good fats to put in the body, and they're got a lot of fiber in them, so it's going to help keep that colon rolling. So on the cheese, here's a couple of cheeses that are approved. You got goat cheese, you got the sheep cheese. Now this one grates really well. It's really good to use it in substitution for like a mozzarella cheese, or you can put it on your salad. The goat cheese is really better to use like in sauces or to incorporate into recipes, but it'll give you that cheesy flavor. So these are some of my quick tips and tricks for the Shape Reclaim program. If you have other questions, please just send us a message and we'll be happy to try to get back with you. But this is Cooking with Connie, and check us out for all your gluten-free, sugar-free needs, and we'll be doing more Shape Reclaimed recipes in the future. Have a good week.